And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Pacers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Celtics. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And right now for the Pacers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Kata in at the 5 down low. And for Indiana, in the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Nesmith. And it's Rice in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jayson Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver. That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Siakam outside. Rice passes to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Up top, Mathurin. For 3, Siakam. The rebound by Kata. Brown inside the line. It's rebounded by Indiana. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Count the basket.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jayson Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Pass to Halliburton. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Halliburton's got 6 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pritchard with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Tatum no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Rice. He's covered by Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Ripped away. There's the lob to Brown. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number 1, the Pacers.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
Here's Halliburton. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And Siakam has it in the corner. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Halliburton. And another 3 for Indiana.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career. Tyrese Halliburton, let him hear you.
Brown outside. And it's Rice with the rebound. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
He misses the free throw. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Here's Indiana. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pacers leading by 8. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last time out against Milwaukee was outstanding. He picked up 18 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. They've been red hot lately, and he has been the one leading the way for them. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Now, here's Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Halliburton. Brown kicks to White. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Siakam. Walker comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Toppin. Now here's Walker. Shepard off the pick from Rice. Over to the wing. Power down with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Simon's on the wing. Pass to Garza. Off target with his 3. Pacers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Nembhard the pass to Rice. Indiana moving the ball around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Endorse Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Simons against Nembhard. Why not? Boston again missing.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Rice passes to Nembhard. Outside, Walker to the middle. It's tipped. A solo fast break. Here's Hauser. Good work there as it goes. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Nembhard against Simon. Pass to Rice. Shot from 12. Rebound, Boston.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Hauser the pass to Garza. Here's Minot. Tapping covering. Here's Hauser. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Nembhard. Here's Shepard. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pacers out in front, leading by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. They'll be topping out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Rice in its center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now, here's Simons. Still without a basket.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Pass to Toppin. Here's Rice. Back to Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Simons. Last game out, he had 14. Brown deciding where to go with it. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Pacers leading by 11. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, Kev.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Boston also with the sub. Tatum's checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Simon's on the wing. And Brown now atop the key. Tatum with a screen on Mathurin. Brown wide open. He fires. Boston again missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Halliburton for 3, and Indiana another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Driving to the basket. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Rice. Clock at 6. Halliburton for 3. Rebound, Boston. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Pacers leading by 15. Siakam. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Three-pointer, Simon. The Pacers pull it in. Rice has got 11 rebounds in the game. Right side, Mathurin. Stolen by Tatum. Pass to Simons. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Bradley's checked in for the Bulldozer. And Walker's subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. So it's the Indiana Pacers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Indiana Pacers.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their heads, running for cover.
So you're scared. I get it.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And people, Doris, talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
On the court right now for the Celtics. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Brown in at the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Halliburton finds Nesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Mathurin missing. Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard passes to Kata. Here's Brown. Brown finished through the contact from Brown.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. A shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Indiana. Rice has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Mathurin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Celtics trail by 14. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Halliburton on the wing. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Inside. It's a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
How about Jayson Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. And a wide open look for Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Brown outside. Brown jams it in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Rice. Brown against Mathurin. Now Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Tatum with it. He's got 9. Looking to get it going. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jayson Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Pass to Rice. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Siakam passes to Mathurin. Halliburton for 3. And here is Nesmith. Mathurin for 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right the pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. A 3-pointer, no good.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Celtics making a switch here. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Outside, the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. Bulldozer is out there with Toppin. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. In the corner, it's Toppin. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3-ball is good. Mathurin's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Indiana. Well, the Celtics shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Simons, the pass to Hauser. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Got a piece of it. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 26.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Halliburton gets the screen from Rice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Rice has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Bounce pass, Simons. And they double up Brown to halt the run. And it's Simons missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Robinson Earl. Good, nice job down low.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And just solid play out of them that time.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Robinson Earl. Jones from outside. Sinks the triple. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Brown against Jones. The Celtics working the ball around now. Hauser misses. And here are the Pacers now. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Halliburton. Can't cash in from the high post. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Simons has got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Rice. Halliburton outside. Here's Rice. To the inside. Jones lays it up and banks it in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Garza, defended by Rice. Garza the pass to Simons. Over Halliburton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And so long, everyone.